Hello and welcome back to Mars. I'm Mick. We're playing Stationeers. Now we're still building rockets. It is day 493, so I've been here a long time, and it has been 0 days since we last had an incident. Yeah. So we're building rockets, and rockets do go very explodey. So I think all we can do now is grab myself a drink. I could, before we go somewhere, let's make a chocolate cake to celebrate what went wrong last time. We know whose fault it was. I said it was a stupid place to put a start button for a rocket, and I was right. I proved that you shouldn't push that button there by pushing it and blowing stuff up. But everything in here seems to be working properly again. Stirling engine's going fine. And cake. So, food fight. Right, let's go play rockets again. Did I have to do anything? I don't remember now. I don't have stuff in my bag, so it looks like I wasn't planning anything. Anyway, yeah, I got some pipes because I needed pipe because I blew stuff up last time. Yeah, well done. Well, again. And right, so I'm pretty sure I know what happened last time. So we figured out how to do it. So we do have to connect, we do have to mix our fuels, and we do have to put them into this connector here, which is our input. Now, last time we were playing around with it, a couple of episodes again, I was trying to connect the oxygen into here and it wasn't doing anything. And I think I turned the heat exchanger up to 100 in the setting and forgot about it. So when I had a tiny bit of gas in this one, there was not much in that pipe, so yes, there's no liquid in there. I just blew a bit of gas in there to see if I could test fire it, and it did. And the little bit of gas that was in there was connected to the hot engine bell on the heat exchanger, which was set to 100. So I think all of that then overheated and exploded. So that was the end of that one. But if I purge all that by pulling it to pieces, I hope that purges it. Yeah, boop, put some more in, the right colour this time. And connect up to you, you, and you. Right, so we're all the right colour. I should be now have nothing in there. That is right. We're good. Now I will want to go and turn the heat exchanger down to 0, just so as we can test fire it now. So we're not going to play with that just yet. We'll play with it later and probably explode it again later. But that's a future mix problem, not mine. Now, pressure fed and yes, setting's still at 100. Let's try 0 for that one. Right, so now I should be able to pump a bit more gas in there and should fire it without everything going explodey. Now it's just the gas going in there. Yep. So the gas goes in at minus 141 degrees, and this is going in at minus 104. So that may cause the volatiles to liquefy a little bit. Yeah, it does. Now I believe this engine does pull through both the volatiles, the liquid and the gas. So when I calculate my fuel mix, I'll need to take into account the liquid and the gas. Now, see, the O2 is staying as a higher pressure at the given temperature, so it's probably going to force all of the the volatile vapors into a liquid, unless it warms up, which it has. Okay, never mind. And yeah, there's not much in there. I could just weld the plate over that so I'm not that stupid again. Who designed that? Who puts an on-off button right next to the... Ooh. So this is our pressure fed one. So if I switch that on... Okay, so that does fire. It'll burn that fuel up pretty quickly. So if I look at my pipe analyzer, I have the ratio of volatiles, ratio of liquid oxygen, ratio of oxygen,
filter low,
pressure, and I want a temperature. There'll be one of them somewhere. There we go. Oh, it's all at 0. So it hasn't exploded again. That's good news. I ran over here while the engine switched on still. Right, okay. So that's burnt every last bit of gas in there. Okay. So now I can probably put a bit more in there. So I shall put you... You'll give me a green light? Really? Oh, I've got to set to 0. If I say take 10% of fuel, connect you up. Should be fueling. Lots in there, lots in there. That's good stuff. I've only got 100 litres. Oop, that's a lot. Okay. 30 litres. Well, that's about what we wanted. We have about 60 litres of this. That'd be the maximum of the pipe, so let's not do it all. Probably enough. That's about a half and half. So the volatile, the pressure of the oxygen should be enough to push all the volatiles gas back into a liquid. Which it is. Right. So all the volatiles is in liquid, and it is just the pressure is all coming from the oxygen. So, oxygen. So if I grab you, Celsius, to get my maximum pressure, oh, so I can't get, well, I can't get me 6 megapascals out of it because the old oxygen will just flash boil once it gets about 4.7 megapascals. So I'm going to have to keep the temperature at about 117. Max, oh sorry, 6,000. So 162 Kelvin, I can get 6,000 kilopascals, which is the maximum the pipes can take. So that should be the maximum pressure. But if I go to 163 Kelvin, all of the oxygen will vaporize and the pipe will go boom. So I need to set my pumps to get a mix. So I do know what the volume of the pipe is. So this thing will tell me the volume of the pipe, capacity 100 litres. It tells me how much is actually in there. So I need to mix the gas at a 2-to-1 ratio. And, well, liquid, mix the liquid. And then set the pressure to, with the heat exchanger to get that to maximum, and we should have full power. Okay, so you're good. Let's get everything away from that, ready for when it explodes. Now I need to program the chip on there. Can I read the chip from here? Housing. No. No, I can't. Is that because it's switched off? Or I don't have a chip in there. That might help too. Because it's switched off. Can I program that from the computer? Yeah, I know there's no chip in it. Already said that. You don't have a chip? Nope. You don't have a chip? Nope. Well, so much for that. Now can I access you? No. No, I can't. Well, crap. Ooh, and I had no idea. I got a suggestion there. I don't think we can, but can we put a solid generator in the rocket for power? Pretty sure you've got to put them on a frame, but if I can fit one of them in the rocket, all my power problems will be solved, especially with the solid fuel. I can even put chutes in a feeder, but pretty sure I can't put it in there. So what was I after? I was after a chip. So grab you, and the one. Yep, just the one we find. Until I blow it up and then have to get another one. Right, so I'll need to know the 2 pumps. I'll need to know the engine. Yeah, I'll need to know the engine, and I'll need to know the analyzer. Yoink. So this one shouldn't be too difficult. Although hopefully, as I say, hopefully the volume of the pipe is enough that things aren't going to change too quickly for the chip to react to it. But yeah, I know how to find out. Now, yep. Now can I access you from the computer? Oop. Still no. Okay. Well, that settles that then. So I shall need to go down there then. I have switched the engine off. I have switched the engine off. That's good range safety. Check once you get down here. I shall want you. Yoink. There. Now I shall need to name stuff. So I shall need to know the analyzer. You are the oxygen pump. Now, the pressure in the tanks shouldn't matter because we're pumping liquids. You are the volatile pump. And the temperatures shouldn't matter because we're mixing on volume. So you, and engine. So I need the liquid pipe analyzer. I shall need the oxygen pump, the volatile pump, and the engine. There we go. What order to put them in? Pipe, oxygen. Okay. So we shall alias the sensor to D0, alias the O2 pump D1, alias the volatile pump D2, and alias the engine D3. Oh, and all those words are the same number of letters in them. Aren't I clever? Have I spelled them all right? Aren't I clever? So we shall start, and I shall yield. And so I want to know what the so the oxygen will be driving the pressure. So we shall load into 0 from the sensor. We should say volume of liquid. Yeah, so I just measured volume of liquid. If there is less than, we'll just start low. Volume of liquid. So if we just get the total volume of liquid, load into R1, from the sensor, the volume, which is the total volume. If we divide them, I'll get the percentage that the pipe is full. So if I divide R0 equals the current volume divided by R1, and I shall just pump in, should I pump in the volatiles? We'll start by pumping in volatiles until we've got, say, 10%, and then just add oxygen until we have a 2-to-1 mix. That might work. Remember, I've got to count. When I'm calculating the 2-to-1 mix, I've got to count the gas and the liquid. Right, so we shall, so we'll set a P controller so I don't blow up things and make sudden adjustments. So we shall subtract we want it to come on when it's low. So I'll need to put the set point in, which will be, let's just start at 5%, shall we? Minus the current volume of liquid in there. That'll give us a pretty small number. I want a number from 0 to 10. I think. Where are you? So my setting is 5. That's right. So I want a number from 0 to 10. So I might just multiply that by 10. It'll currently only give us a value out of 1. So save, we're going to put the volume pump, volatiles, into pump setting R0. Okay, jump to the start. Export you and yoink. You're good. You have not changed because I've not done anything to you, and you are set to a very small number. Oh, because I've already got liquids in there, you fool. Right, so that's not going to do nothing. So now that I've got fuel in there, I should probably test it before I start doing that stuff, shouldn't I? All right. Once it's switched off, let's actually fire the thing. So I'll disconnect everything. It has liquid in there. We're good to go. You're disconnected. I haven't actually test fired it, have I? Right, so you are there. You are there. We want the pressure-fed liquid engine. Pressure liquid oxygen. That's polluted water? That's coming out of our pressure-fed engine. Sure. Liquid. Nitrous. Ratio of volatiles. Ratio of oxygen. There we go. Got them all. Right. So we want our liquid analyzer. We have our pressure, ratio of liquid oxygen, ratio of liquid volatiles, ratio of oxygen, the total volume of liquid. That'll probably do us. Right. I cannot reorder them. Okay. So total volume ratio of oxygen, liquid volatiles, we're all good. Temperature is the one I want to keep an eye on. If that one goes boom, that'd be bad. Now, we're looking at our thrust over here as we switch on our engine. 10. Our pressure in there is only at 2 megapascals. And we're not getting a very good burn. Probably because my ratios are mixed up. Too much oxygen. And liquid volatiles. Yeah, so we've only got, we've got 0.5 to 0.3. We should have double that. Right, so that's not very good, but it is functioning. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So I can switch it off now, I guess. Push up that engine. Boop. Now I just need my fuel mixer to work properly, and then I can test other stuff. So now we have in there litres. We have 13 litres in there now. Okay, cool. Go away. You go away. Now, where were we with you? Now, you are still set for 0 because I have more than 5% in there, don't I? Which I could just look from the analyzer, which I've got sitting there. So 14 litres in there. So let's change that to 20%. If we want that to be at 20%, confirm, export you, and whoop. That pump should now be trying to pump stuff in because we're below 20%. He's setting it at 0.6. Drops down pretty quickly. Okay. Right. There's no volatiles coming in there. Okay, it's just liquid. So now I shall need to read from the sensor the ratios of what we've got there. So I shall need to get my fuel mix right and add enough oxygen to balance out the volatiles, which I'm currently oxygen rich, so it shouldn't do anything at the moment, but we'll see how we go. So I want to load into R0 from this sensor the ratio liquid volatiles. Ratio liquid volatiles. There we go. Load into R1 from this sensor the ratio of volatiles. So I'll add them together. 0 is R0 plus R1. So that's my total ratio of volatiles. I mean, there shouldn't be anything else in there. Just in case we get some crap in there, I shall do the other one as well. Load into R1 from the sensor the ratio to liquid oxygen and load into R2 from the sensor the ratio of not liquid oxygen and add them together. So R1 equals R1 plus R2. So that will give us our total ratio of volatiles and total ratio of oxygen. That's hopefully based on moles. I've never really thought about that. Must be on moles. Anyway, so we want a 2-to-1 ratio. So I shall have to divide the volatiles by the oxygen, and that should give me 0.5 if all is good. Okay, so we should divide R0 equals the ratio of volatiles, which is R0, divided by the ratio of oxygen. Right, that should give me a 0.5. So if it's less than 0.5, I've got to add more oxygen. So we now want to put in, once again, put a P controller, so we shall subtract, come on when it's low, so R0 will be the set point of 0.5, subtract minus the current ratio. That should be right, so save to the O2, oh, I've got to multiply by 10, don't we? So that'll be a very small number. Multiply R0 is R0 times 10, and then put it into the pump. So save to the O2 pump, setting R0. Does that sound right? Export you. Oop. No errors. We're good. You should be set to 0 because we don't need nothing from you. Right. Run away. Run away. Okay. So, switch you. I want you on, don't I? So where is our setting? I'll put you up the top. Oxygen, your setting is up the top too. Okay. So I'll grab you and grab you. So now if I switch it on, it is all disconnected. It is all disconnected. Do not blow, blow something up, but try not to blow everything up. Do it in stages. Don't blow it all up at once. So I have oxygen pump. You're set to 0. Volatile pump. You're also set to 0. Oh, it's because we've got enough in there, haven't we? So if I fire the engine, the pump now tries to switch on and keep that filled up. And it is. Oh, it does keep up. Okay. Now it's not getting as much power. The oxygen pump, once our ratio of oxygen drops down far enough, we're actually dropping down in power. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, so why didn't our oxygen pump want to switch on? Well, let's run towards the fireball and have a look. Where's Firecat? Firecat should have put that out. Might even give me a fire extinguisher this time. One full of rocket fuel. Yeah, maybe not. They're one full of CO2 that'll explode in the heat. Shh, shh, shh. You can hear us now. Oh, that's the one with rocket fuel in it. Oh, shh. These things need to have a safety on them. Hello, Walter. You haven't eaten your cake. I got a job for you. You're in charge of safety, so you can go be on fire watch. I know where there'll be fires. Huh? See? In a fire extinguisher. People think I'm mean to Walter. I care. I very much care for Walter. No, that's mean. You can sit down there nicely and have a fire extinguisher. Well, it's over there if you need it. Okay. Fires are all taken care of now. Walter's a trusty dude. What I do wrong? Okay, so I might just, well, I was going to say I'll read that, but that's not right. So we've loaded them, we've added them. Save DB setting R0. Whoop. No, put that down. Export. Right, so that's working. You're at a 0.7. Switch off. So you're good. You're not doing good. So, if I take you out of there and move you down to here, that'll be showing us the ratio. We add those two together to get R0. We add those two together to get R1. We divide ratio of volatiles by the ratio of oxygen. Which is 2. Right. It's 2.9. That's got too much volatiles. Too much volatiles. So I want to switch it on when it's high. So that's the other way around. So when the ratio of volatiles is high, we need to add more oxygen. Right. So I've gone the wrong way around. That's why that's not working. Boink. Yeah, now you're switched on. Okay, cool bananas, we are working now. And now that added more oxygen in, so the amount of volatiles in there, or the amount of liquid in there is now over 10%. So we should be good. Okay. Right, so our pipe analyzer has liquid volatiles. I've got too much oxygen. But I do it back to front. Oh. Volatiles divided by the oxygen should be 2, not 0.5, you... Ooh. Volatiles divided by the ratio of oxygen. Oxygen should be half, so that is 2, not 0.5, you stupid. Stupid, you call yourself a nerd and you can't even do simple math. You're a shame to all of nerd kind. Right. Now. Yep. Use now switched off. We're good. We're good. Recommence operation runaway. Run away! Right, now. They're both switched off. So if I fire this up, it's not going to be very good. This, as it is, the volatile pump switches back on again. Once we burnt enough of the oxygen for it to get below 10 litres. 10? It was 20. I think we had. So the volatile pump should come back on again when we get down to 20 litres. The volatile pump has switched back on again. Excellent. And it is struggling to keep up. Ah, it's going fine. So our power's going up now. Oh, we can hear it going up as our mix improves. So as we start getting down to a 2 to 1, the oxygen pump should come back on again. The oxygen pump's not coming back on. Oh, for son of a... Ran out of oxygen. Why? Oh. Right. Oh, I got it wrong again. Why? You're a lousy nerd. You're an embarrassment to all nerd kind. Keep the fires done. You dropped your... Hey! Runaway was my job, not yours. Now, you get back in here. Use your fire extinguisher. Run away, run away, run away. Don't make me put a grate on the end of that to keep you in there. Right, so I have... I hope I didn't run out of fuel. That might have been it. Nope, still got fuel in there. I ran out of fuel. Okay, let's fill up with fuel again then. But that doesn't explain why the oxygen pump didn't switch on. All right, you hook up, you hook up. Okay, so that you're running, so you're still trying to fuel that up. We have got ooh, okay. So if that's 30%, it's 200 mole. Okay, so just the gaseous oxygen in there is enough to keep things going. So maybe I'm going to have to pump up the actual volume of in that doodad machine thingy. Where's my computer? In my pocket again. So just the amount of gaseous oxygen is enough to shut that down. So original volume of liquid, we might go to, we have 20%. Let's go to 50%. Yep. Right. Now you are still sitting on 0. You should now want to pump more in there, which makes you switch on. Why are you unhappy? You might be going a bit fast, causing things to... Yeah, things have got to give a little bit of time to liquefy. But we now have... we got 1,000 mole versus 500. Ooh, that's actually right. Don't sound surprised when things work. So yes, that worked. Just as intended. Not surprised at all. Now, can these little pumps maintain that? Or do I need to go to turbo pumps again? Okay, so if I now fire you up. 22 kilonewtons. Oxygen pump and volatile pumps have turned on. We are holding 20 kilonewtons. And that is running at a pressure of 4 megapascals. So I'm not going to get a lot more out of that. The volume of liquid is dropping. Actually, pumps aren't actually going that fast. They can go up to 10. They're only down 0.6. I might be able to push them up a little bit harder. If I just run out of fuel, volume of liquid. You're still good. And you're still good. Okay, so we still got fuel in there. We're maintaining... Wow, okay, so that looks pretty good. It should...
Waste tank caution.
Although it does... We do seem to be running high on volatiles. Why? Does this not burn 2 to 1? Okay. This, Walter, you're a bit slow to put that one out. There's 5 extinguishers right there. Oh, you're staying there? Well done. Having a nap. Still not burnt. You're 5 megapascals. I don't know if I really need much more temperature in there. $114. What was the boiling pressure of the oxygen? Ooh, okay. The minus 100, I'm only 3 degrees off our maximum there. I don't even need to use a heat exchanger there. I should probably turn down the temperature of my volatiles before I have a bit of a boo-boo. I need the one in my hand. How are you doing? You're doing good. Yeah, I need to switch my cooler back on for that. Which is you lot. Yep. Is you. Cool down my volatiles again. Which should cause that to go up in pressure again. Yes, that's starting to work. 8 kilojoules of cooling going on there now. That should go down in temperature. Right. A little bit better. Oh, that was still connected. Smart. Now, I wanted to turn up... That's right, the pressure, the mix is still wrong, so we're running high on volatiles. So, what the hell, dude? So I need to add more oxygen. So I shall get rid of that. Now I shall put a setting onto the housing to find out what this mix is. We're currently saying that it's 2. So I shall just put up here, so load into, what have we not used? We're only using R0 now, so we'll load into R1 from the DB housing, the setting, and we shall say R1 there. So whatever value I put into the housing is what the fuel mix will have to be, and we shall look at the output from that and see what we end up with. Right. If I put you into there, export you.
Jetpack low.
Oh, great. Switch off you. Switch off you, because I haven't set those values. And then nudge you into there. Now, if we go back, and say, into our housing, we put our setting in as 2. I didn't put that in there. Well, it's in there as 2. Somehow. Anyway, now, so if we switch you on, the volatile pump wants to be on, our oxygen pump does not want to be on. Yes, it does. We have 21 kilonewtons, and our pressure-fed liquid engine is volatile high. So if I go back to my circuit housing, I change that to, say, a 1.5, well, look at the power jump up then. Okay, so something weird is going on here again. So if we look to my engine, I am still volatile high, but not as bad. So if I go back to my thing there, so 1.3. I think actually went down. Oh, now we're too high. Okay. 1.4. And get back up to 28. Pressure-fed liquid engine. We're almost there. 1.5 was our best one. 5. Still oxygen rich. Okay. circuit housing. What did we say it was 1.5? No, that's not our best one. 4.8. Liquid engine. Still need a little bit more oxygen. Seven. Should be higher. No, it should be lower. Yeah, I don't know why it's what is that. I don't understand. I don't understand why they're not working right. If I check my analyzer, our pressure is high, our temperature is good, volatiles, oxygen. Well, we do have more volatiles, liquid oxygen. Is it just the feed rates? I don't understand. Anyway, pressure fed liquid engine. We've got that working that way for some reason. If I let it refill until those things switch off and switch it back on again, we get a pretty constant surge. Okay, switch you all off. Oh. Right, so now I need to manage the temperature. And I've got no idea how well this is going to work.
Jetpack low.
Thank you. Oh, that's really not an issue because I can just go, yeah, stick that up your jetpack low, lady. Now I need the setting on the engine, which goes up to 100. So I need to get the temperature and make sure the temperature is, oh, this is going to go bad. Right, but we're going to do it anyway. So we've got the engine. So now I want to set the heat exchanger. So I shall need to know from the pressure. So we'll work with the pressure or the temperature. Do you want to work with the pressure or temperature? Work with the pressure. So I shall load into R0 from the sensor the pressure. I shall, oh, I don't like this. So I want to know when the pressure is less than 6 megapascals, and we're going to pump it right up to that because that's what the oxygen can do. So I shall say, we'll put in a P controller once again because we really want variable control on this. So we shall subtract R0 equals we want it to come on when the pressure is low. So our set point of 6,000 minus the current one, that will be a big number. So I probably don't want to set the setting. So if it's a megapascal low, I don't want this thing to be going at full speed. So let's say that if some megapascal, we'll just divide it by 100. 100 and save engine setting. My typing doesn't want to do this. R0. Oh, no. Okay. That's a bad idea. All right, I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it. And expiato. Now the engine's off, so it shouldn't get any heat in there at the moment. Can't hear any pipes about to explode. So, and look, I already stink. I've already crapped my pants. So I look at my pressure fed engine and this setting is already switched on. Aha! At 14! Maybe I'll divide it by a bit more than 100. Nope! We're going to do it. No guts, no glory. Let's disconnect all the fuel, shall we? Yeah, it's just disconnect everything. Whew, okay. So we had about 30 kilonewtons. Oh, this is a bad idea. That is that cooling everything down, is it? Okay, we pumped up the pressure. Okay, and we are go 30, 32, 33, 32. If I analyze it, our pressure is, oh, nice, it is holding. Oh, I got a blue flame on that one too. Sweet. I just figure out the mix problems. Pressure fed liquid engine. So now we've got lots of volatiles there. So I need less. Wait. I think I'm running out of fuel, am I? Yeah. Okay. Switch you off. Switch you two off. And, yeah. I needed more oxygen. Which means less volatiles. Or is that... Oh, I don't know. Can I adjust that based on what's coming out of it? Ooh. I could dynamically set that as well. Let it figure out its own stuff. Wow! It didn't explode. Isn't that good news, Walter? You haven't used much of your fire extinguisher. You're reckless. Cool. Okay, so that worked. So I don't quite understand what the pressure thing is doing, so I might have to recode that just to look at what's coming out of the engine and balance your inputs based on that. There's some weird dynamic going on there that I don't quite understand. But yeah, that'll do. Good enough. Walter, job well done. Fine. Well done, Walter. Bye-bye, Walter. No more complaining about fire duty for you. I am stinky and we are done for the day. So, no explodies. So much for building a new rocket. 3 days. The pipe dream. Okay. I'm going to steal your cake. I'm going to have a cake. Don't kill Walter. Yeah, ate your cake. Right, that's about it for today. See you till next time. Happy building. See ya. Walter, don't look now. Your shadow doesn't have any legs.